Fans here at Gilbert can expect some good sports and footage shown by all students, coaches, and spectators in attendance. Spectators here can support both of these athletic programs, the fans and the officials, by refraining from derogatory or inappropriate remarks. Please enjoy the game and support these student athletes in a positive and encouraging manner. Thank you.
Test, test. 1, 2, 3, test.
Probably should check it. Hey, are you on your way? How soon are you gonna be here? All right, sounds good. Sweet.
Will he be here?
Hustle up. Bye.
Will he be here?
I said 6 minutes. So you just stay on. You don't need to come on the mic.
Okay. I just want to listen.
Okay. You need to get on the live stream.
Test, test. 1, 2, 3, test, test.
Let's not go on, at least just for a little longer.
I wouldn't go on until after they.
Yeah. I'll like do the introductions and stuff. And then what are you doing?
I want to listen.
All right, you get the shittier headset then. Microphone works. I'm gonna be on my own for a little bit.
Are going to do introductions?
Yeah. It is. All right, let's try to see here. Kayla is filling in for Mia. I don't know who's starting on them.
Ella, Kayla, Callie.
No, I know that. I don't know who's starting for them. 2, 4,
All right, well, good evening,
34.
basketball fans, and welcome to Gilbert High School for tonight's match.
What?
Featuring the visiting
No,
Ballard
buddy.
Bombers.
What?
You want to try to do stats?
I can try.
Joining us tonight again
It should be pretty easy.
What?
It should be easy.
Yeah. Hopefully Joey doesn't show up dressed up.
Officiating tonight's match will be Chris Thomas of Grant Mandernock. And now let me introduce tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visitors from Ballard. The sophomore number 2, Ryan Miller. The junior number 4, Jalen Andy. The senior number 11, Reagan Levy. The sophomore number 32, Grace Grunmeyer. And freshman number 34, Kaylor Johnson. Ballard is coached by Patrick Winnie, assisted by Mandy Kizenbaugh and Darren Harold. And we're going to watch our... Now, let's meet tonight's starters for your Gilbert Tigers. Senior number 0, Abby Ballard. The sophomore number 2, Callie Hale. The senior number 3, Molly Schmolmeyer. And the sophomore number 10, Kayla Rash. And our senior number 31, Ella Henningsen. The Tigers are coached by Mike Christopher, assisted by Aaron Hill, Mike Cruz, Sarah Nunez Geraldo, and Scott Udi. At this time, we ask if you're able to please stand and remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem.
All right, here we go. Here we go, Game 8 for your Gilbert Tigers. We have tonight's starting line, or today's matchup, we have the 2-6 Ballard Bombers against the 4-3 Gilbert Tigers. For tonight's starters, we have number 0, Abby Patel, number 2, Callie Hales, number 3, Molly Schnormeyer, number 10, Kayla Rash, and number 31, Ella Henningsen. For your Ballard Bombers tonight, you have number 2, Rhea Miller, number 32, Grace Grunmeyer, number 34, Kaylor Johnson. Number 4, Jada Land. And number 11, Reagan Lowe. Got a conference matchup tonight. A little bit of a rivalry here. Excuse me. We got between the Tigers and the Bombers tonight. Should be a good matchup. Looking forward to a good one tonight here. Tigers do win the tip. Kayla Rash at the top of the key. Passes out to Molly Schnormeyer for 3. Good. Good 3-ball there by Molly Schnormeyer. As she's putting the pressure on. Got early pressure here from the Tigers. Bombers are on the attack. Passing it in to Johnson, out to Grunmeyer. She puts it up, does not go. Long. Callie Hale's dribbling up the court. Blake Bell. Blake Bell's here today. Good to see you. All right. Is your mic working? All right. Try it again.
Hello?
I think it's on. Try it. Hey, try it. It was on. Excuse us 1 second.
Can you hear me?
Go again.
Hello?
Go again. All right. While we work this out, I'll give the play up here. Ball stays with the Bombers. Switch.
No, okay, we're good.
Yes, we're on. There we go.
All right.
Blake, good to see you. It's been a while.
Yeah, good to be back.
Yeah. What was it, first game? Was your last one?
Yeah. The first home game.
Yeah, but you'll be back. Good bucket there by number 34, Kaylor Johnson. Score is 6-2 in favor of the Tigers. Molly Schnormeyer, another 3 off the front iron. Johnson with the rebound. Low on the attack. She dribbles in. Good drive. Oh, does not get the layup to fall.
Yeah, nice move to get in the paint. Just couldn't finish there.
Callie Hales takes it. And 1. She gets it to go. Good take right there. That's what we need to see right there out of Callie Hales. Good bucket, good take.
Nice job being physical, drawing the foul, and getting that bucket.
She's headed to the line for her and 1. We definitely need that, though, with the absence of Mia Kalman. She's injured, been out past couple games. Callie's first one is long, so back end of her and 1 does not fall. 8-2 Tigers. Low step back 3 goes.
Just a nice shot. Nothing Patel could really do there.
Yeah.
On defense.
Nothing but net too, just straight through. That's Kayla Rash. Back to the top to Callie. 3. Good.
Nice job swinging the ball there by the Tigers.
And we got a timeout, Ballard. A lot of good shooting so far.
Way to swing it, find Hales at the top of the key, and she just drains it.
For sure. A lot of hasn't been many missed shots so far in the first, I don't know, probably 2 minutes of the game. That's
already 11-5.
Yeah, you don't
only
really
2 minutes.
Yeah, you don't see that too often in teams starting out this hot like both teams are right now. It's 11-5 Tigers coming out of this quick 30-second timeout. Drew's got us. Drew's got the camera on the scoreboard. Shout out Drew Chapman.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Drew.
On the camera. Good camera guy. Lots of hard work from him.
It's already looking better than the last time I was doing it.
Yeah, that was rough. Tripod was broken and kind of had to freehand it. Anyways, Ballard will start out inbounding it, and Tigers are putting on the full court pressure. Nice job getting out of it, but do have a risky pass. It gets tipped out of bounds there by the Tigers, so we'll stay here with the Ballard Bombers.
Yeah, nice job jumping that ball by Henningsen, forcing it out of bounds.
Still will be Ballard's ball. 5:39 to go in the first. Out to Johnson in the corner. As she drives in. Good move, does not get to fall. Gets a rebound, puts it back up, and it does go. Cuts it down to a 4-point lead, favoring the Tigers.
Yeah, nice job just getting the offensive rebound, putting it back up.
Definitely. Callie Hales looks for the little sneaky bounce pass to Ella, and it goes off a Ballard Bomber leg. It looks
like Hales and Henningsen weren't really on the same page right there. Just lucky for the Tigers that Ballard tipped it, it will stay Tigers ball.
Definitely. Looks like Bombers are in a zone defense here, which we've seen has kind of given us troubles in the past. Callie for 3 goes. She's 2 for 2 from threes.
Yep, and that's the way to beat that defense. Just swing it out on the perimeter, find the open shot, and
Find the open girl.
yeah, 2 for 2 in the last 3-point. Oh, that looked like that could have been a backcourt.
Yeah, I don't think she was all the way over. Good offense there by the Bombers. Fighting off the press and finding an easy bucket. Tamale back to Patel. Hales drives in. Oh, we got to travel. She got excited. Started running before she caught the ball.
Yeah. I know the Ballard defense was definitely going to try to press up there since she made the last 2 shots. So
Yeah, they weren't giving any.
would have been a good move, just
Definitely.
travel call.
They weren't giving her any breathing room there after she just drained 2 in a row. Bombers stressing out a little bit. They try to get a pass and just a little bit off mark and gets tipped out by the Bombers. So Tigers will have the ball with almost 4 minutes to go in the first. Henningsen in the corner. Back to Rash. Out to Hales. A little fadeaway 3 in the corner does not go. I think that was a little bit of a heat check
Yeah, I
there,
would agree. A little bit of heat check.
which that's
I mean,
okay to do.
If you're feeling it,
Right.
it's not always a bad thing.
Nope. Maybe want a little better of a look, but heat checks, never know. Got a 3 there, good by Lowe. About to do a 2-point lead for the Tigers.
She's starting to heat up. I think she's 2 for 2 on
Yeah.
her last 3-point.
A lot of
Points.
contact there. Patel, I think, was a little startled to see her and gets tipped out. Stays with the Tigers.
Yep, no foul, just out of bounds.
It's good, though. It's like Big 12 basketball. Let them play. There's going to be a little extra contact, but it's fun to watch. Fun
Exactly.
to commentate. Deep three, Schnormeyer does not go. Rebounded by Wacha. Little one-on-one pressure here from Callie Hales.
Yeah, nice press by Hales. Really forcing the dribble out of that.
Ballard needs to look to pass here. Good defense by Callie. She finds Patel for the, and Patel lost it.
Step out of bounds.
Yeah, it looks like Loeb stole the ball from Patel as she went up, but she stepped out. Also
Yeah,
a little
great
bit.
all-around play there by Hales. Making that pressure, forcing the steal, and then fast transition. Just couldn't get the bucket, but luckily stays Tigers ball.
Definitely. Number 4, Jada Land comes in for number 2, Rhea Miller. So we see a little substituting. And who came in? Katie Sneezik, number 4, comes in for the Tigers and goes out to Kayla Rash. Good ball movement right now, just sloppy pass. Stolen there by the Bombers. Deep 3 by Lowe. Does not get it to go.
I think there's another heat check.
Yeah, she's made a lot. I don't know. She's probably made 2, maybe 3 already tonight. Patel, good drive, and nice little floater goes in. Coach Friss is calling for a little bit of a press here. Bombers already inbounded the ball, so not much to set up.
Yeah, we'll see if the Tigers do the next possession.
Help defense there by Schnormeyer. Bombers not on the same page. Pass it backwards and goes out of bounds. So it'll be Tiger ball here on the Ballard side.
I mean, we've seen a couple of those start the game, just maybe not on the same page, or just bad throws, out of bounds, turnovers.
Yeah. Kayla Rash comes back in for number 2, Callie Hales. And Bombers did some substituting also. Did not catch. I think 15, Macy Harder came out. Not sure who came back in. 3 for Henningsen, does not go. Rebounded by Schnormeyer. Good hustle play right there. She passes it out to Patel as she drives in. Out to Sneezik, back to Schnormeyer. 3, no good.
Yeah, a couple of good looks by Schnormeyer. Not necessarily bad shots, just couldn't give him the fall.
Right. Ballard's on the push here. Face guard defense by Schnormeyer gets called for a foul. It's kind of what you get right sometimes when you don't move your feet, and it's called for the push.
Yep, that's what happens when playing tight defense. Seems like half the time it doesn't get called, the other half it might.
Right. Ball will stay with the Bombers off that foul. Three, Johnson bounces off the rim a couple times, but does not fall. Rash to Henningsen. Sneezik. Henningsen somehow ends up with the ball after all that. Little loose ball right there. It's Kincaid. Back out to Kayla. Need to set something up here. Cannon just playing iso ball, it almost looks like. Patel goes in, drives in, gets it to fall. A little bit of an awkward shot there, but I'd like to see it fall.
Yeah, that Ballard zone was giving the Tigers a little bit of a struggle there on that possession, but they wanted it down and got a nice jumper.
Yeah, they got a shot there as time expired as Patel gets the steal. She's driving. She goes up, does not get the layup to fall. We got a foul on the rebound on, I believe, Kayla Rash. Yep. She's playing aggressive. It's a rebound. Checking in for the Tigers is number 30, Riley Jordison, and number 15. And for the Bombers, we have number 15, Macy Harder, number 2, Rhea Miller, and coming out is number 34, Kayla Johnson, and number 12, Olivia Wacha.
Yeah, it's always hard when you're in fast transition, you don't get the bucket. Always wanted to get that rebound. Just feel like a missed opportunity, so a little bit of aggressive defense.
And Tigers, the pressure forces a Bombers turnover. So far our defense appears to be giving them struggles, although it's only a 6-point Tiger lead.
Yep, just under a minute to go.
Yeah. First quarter, pretty entertaining first quarter so far.
Very high scoring.
Definitely. Kayla Rash drives in for a nice little floater from the side. Rebounded by Jordison as she tries to put it up. Gets blocked, and it is last touched by the Tigers. So we'll go with the Bombers.
Yeah, it looks like she just mishandled it a little bit.
Yeah, Jordison is a freshman. We have not seen her much this year, but must be playing well in practice, and good to see her get minutes. As the Tiger defense, again, is kind of forcing sloppy passes, but the ball will stay here with the Bombers as the ball is tipped out of bounds. Pass out to Jada. 3, no good. Rebounded by Jordison. She passes it, and it is tipped out of bounds by the Bombers. So the ball will go to the Tigers with 31 seconds left on the game clock. Callie Hales checks in for the Tigers. Coming out, Abby Patel. So with 30 seconds here, we'll see if the Tigers will hold for the last second shot. They do not. Callie Hales puts up a 3. Does not get it to go. She started out hot. She's missed the last 2, so hopefully we can get her back going.
Yeah, I would have liked to see them hold it for the last shot there, but kind of rushed it.
I agree with you. Bombers look to be holding for the last shot now. Lowe with the ball. She drives in, puts up a shot, gets fouled. With 5 seconds to go, Reagan Lowe will head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, there was a lot of contact there. I think it was the right call.
For sure. Lowe for her first. Gets it to go. Tigers doing a little late substituting here. Schnormeyer will come in for Sneezik. Low for her second. Does not go. The ball is tipped out of bounds on the rebound by the Bombers, so Tigers will have the ball with 4.7 seconds to go.
See if they can do anything these last 5 seconds.
Kayla in a hurry. She passed it to Callie. Real deep 3. Oh, my goodness. Almost went. Just went off the back iron. That was real close.
Yeah, she got it off.
Looked good from where we were, but
I think that's probably one of the best shots you'll get with only 5 seconds left in the quarter.
Yeah, they were giving a little bit of pressure. And
yeah, nothing really better you could get from there.
I think so, too. So the Bombers here come in with a 2-6 record led by head coach Patrick. I'm going to try my best here. Wanya. Not sure. They're a young team. I did look. They have maybe 2 or 3 upperclassmen, I'm pretty sure. So, again, young team looking to build experience. Reagan Lowe does lead the team in overall points, and then followed by 2 freshmen on the team, 2 underclassmen, like I said, Kayla Johnson and Olivia Wacha. The Tigers, 4-3, like I said earlier, led by head coach Mike Frisk. They are ranked 11th in class 3A, I believe we're in. I know I looked at this earlier and I just forgot what class we're in. I believe we're in 3A. I believe we're in 3A, class 3A, right? I'm pretty sure.
I'm not sure. Either 3 or 4A.
Okay. We're going to go with 3A. Could be wrong. We are an older team.
We're 4A.
4A. Okay, we just got word.
You're wrong,
4A.
Mason.
Yeah, I am wrong. I'm
You're
sorry.
4A.
My
I
apologies.
think the boys are 3A.
Yeah,
I think that's different.
I think you're right.
Yeah. That's usually boys and girls are usually different classes, which I think is a little weird. I don't get why they don't just stick to the same classes. But
yeah, classes are weird, especially for us. In football, we're like 4A. I mean, wrestling is smaller, but we're 2A for wrestling, and then we have 4A and 3A in basketball. So Gilbert kind of all over here in classes. The Bombers will start with the ball here with the second quarter, going into the second quarter, and Tigers giving a little face-to-face defense. Ballard does get the ball in, passes it into Johnson. She hands it off to Miller, I believe. Back to Johnson. She puts it up, does not get it to go.
Nice our defense to start the second quarter for the Tigers.
Our defense has looked good tonight. It's good to see. Bounce pass into Henningsen. She gets double teamed. Into Hales, and she drives in, passes it back to Kayla, out to Schnormeyer, to Patel. Back out to Callie, corner, kind of corner three, does not get it to go. Rebounded there by Wacha.
Yeah, nice job trying to pass out of that zone again. Looks like Ballard starting the zone.
That was a real good look. Ballard shot goes long there.
I think she rushed it a little bit there, but they're lucky enough to get the ball back, set up another opportunity.
The defense does force Johnson to go out of bounds. So good defense right there by Kayla Rash. Forces the Bomber to step out of bounds. So the ball will go to the Tigers. Starting here early in the second. Ballard still in the zone. Ball's tipped out of bounds. Or blocked out of bounds, excuse me. We'll stay with the Tigers. I don't know if they've really, I think they've been in the zone the whole game.
It looks like it.
Yeah.
I don't think they've
I don't know if I've
really
seen
gone
that.
out of that.
Right.
I mean, seems to be working for them a little bit. Only a 5-point game.
For sure. We get the ball into Henningsen. Schnormeyer, top of the key, three, gets to go. I mean, that's probably 2 feet behind the three-point line, so good three ball there by Schnormeyer.
Yeah, I feel like that's where most of our shots are coming from. Just passing the ball out to the top of the key and
Finding
those
the open
good
girl.
shots.
Yeah, finding the open girl for three. Ballard's shot does not go. Rebounded by Hales. She's on the attack. Schnormeyer for three. Oh, she thought that one was good too.
I thought it was good.
Yeah, I did too. She's been starting out hot, so not a bad look necessarily.
Nope.
Miller passes it out to Lowe. Back out to Johnson.
That's our defense from the Tigers right here. Not giving anything to these Bombers.
Johnson's pass is tipped and stolen by Kayla Rash.
Yeah, that's just good effort from Rash all around. Great defense and forcing the turnover.
Callie Hales at the top of the key. Finds Henningsen as she gets the nice and easy two. That's what we need to do here for the Tigers.
Yeah, I think that's her go-to move, sitting in the paint. Once she gets it, spins out and gets the easy layup.
For sure. She's definitely a threat down there. And that's why we've seen her almost get double teamed almost every time that she's down in the paint right there. But that will force Ballard to call a timeout. 30-second timeout, I believe, is what I saw.
Yep, Tigers up by 10.
So far, real good good offense, and good defense so far by the Tigers.
Yep, starting out the second quarter on a 5-0 run. Hopefully they can keep it going.
Right now, Callie Hales is leading the team with 11 points, almost half the points so far. So that's really good.
Yeah, she made 2 3-pointers or 3?
I'm going to say 2.
I know 2.
For sure. 2 for sure, yeah. It's good to see her step up with the absence of Keltman. She's been out. So good to have I've been looking at our past couple games. We've had multiple girls that have kind of blew up.
Yeah, she had the hot hand.
Yeah, I mean, Henningsen had 28 the other night. I know Callie had at least 20 pretty recently. And then we have Schnormeyer and Patel, who have both been playing really well, too. So it's good to have those type of players who we can have at least one put up almost 20 a game. So that's really good to see. Ballard will have the ball here coming out of this timeout. Watch it, puts up a 3, goes. Kind of a contested look there, but I mean, if it goes, it goes, and hers did fall.
Looks like Henningsen wants the ball in the paint.
She's getting double teamed, it looks like, down there. Schnormeyer's 3 does not go. Rebounded by Patel. She puts it up and gets fouled on the way up. So she will head to the line for 2.
Yeah, great job boxing out, getting that rebound, and getting to that free throw line.
Yeah, boxing out. I mean, I feel like that's something you don't see very much anymore. Everybody just tries to jump up, and I mean, those who box out are always going to get the rebound. Find a body, right? What you got to do. Patel's first does not go. 34, Kaylor Johnson will check in here for the Bombers. And 32, Grace Grunmeyer will sub out, catch her breath. So far, it looks like the Bombers are in a 7-girl rotation. Tigers are in a probably 7 or 8 rotation. Patel's second does fall. This extends the lead to 24-16 Tigers. A little double team pressure here by the Tigers. Ballard lucky to get out of that.
Yeah, nice little trap there.
For sure. Watcha able to get it out to Miller, to Jada for 3. Short. The ball is tipped out as Watcha tried saving it. So the ball will go to Tigers as Kayla is directing traffic. Setting something up. Got some sort of play set up here as the Bombers still in his zone. Tigers looking to pick apart it. Henningsen goes up for a shot and is fouled on the way up. Looks like she got caught in the arm. So she will head to the line for 2.
Foul's called on number 11. Maybe that's her first. Ballard, second team foul in the second quarter.
Henningsen has been doubled a lot tonight. She's a pretty big threat on our offense, so doubling's probably the smart thing to do, but you got to also be careful that you don't foul as Henningsen makes her first.
Yeah, that's one of the great things about her is forces a lot of contact and a lot of fouls.
Definitely.
And makes them most of the time.
And if she doesn't, she gets a rebound too, so that's really good.
Either that or she gets sent to the free throw line.
Yeah.
Take those 2 points anyways.
Yep, as she makes her second. She made both, excuse me. So 26-16 Tiger lead, 10-point lead going into almost halfway through the second. Watcha puts up a shot. She's traveled before. So we'll go Tiger ball. Another turnover for the Tigers. Tiger defense has played really well so far tonight. Coach Frisk calling a play from the sideline. Kayla to Callie. Out to Henningsen in the corner. Back to Callie for corner 3. Good!
Okay. That seems like her hot spot.
Yeah.
3 made, or 2, either 2 or 3 from there.
Yeah.
She's really heating up, got the hot hand.
Yeah, at least 3. Leads the team in points with 14 now. So that's real good to see. Low for 3, contested, does not get the fall. Callie with the rebound.
Bombers just trying to respond there with another 3-point.
Patel to Rash. Rash for 3. Long. Low on the attack. Low, nice little easy layup.
Yeah, nobody was there for the Tigers. She saw that and just took advantage of it.
Yeah, somebody's got to be there. Callie for 3 again. Does not go. Patel gets the rebound as she passed it out and hits the deck. I think we just got to slow down, set something up. Molly, deep 3 goes. Wow.
Oh, my.
We got the hot hand tonight. As Coach Frisk will call a timeout, but wow, that was a deep 3.
Yeah, we got a couple of shooters going right now.
Yeah.
With Hales and Schnormeyer.
That one was probably 4 feet away from the 3-point line. So.
Yeah, and it was good defense, too.
Yeah, that wasn't
up in her face. I mean,
wide open or anything.
She just pulls it and drains it.
I know.
That's definitely not an easy shot.
So Keltman and Callie starting out hot tonight. So that's real good. Tigers are 4-3 with 3 tough losses. They've all been close. I don't know. They've just kind of been – we've been neck and neck right in them. They've all been the past 3 weeks, I believe, so we're trying to look to catch our feet, get their feet back under us, and as we head into more conference play and this streak of tough conference basketball. Raccoon River is just one of the hardest conferences for basketball in any sport. I feel
like all around it is.
Yeah, I think
we've
said this before too. how it's one of the toughest conferences in Iowa, maybe behind the CIML.
Yeah.
But
Definitely the hardest in 3A, 4A, whatever we're in.
yeah,
But yeah, it seems like almost every school is usually good at every single sport.
yeah, competitive.
For most of them.
Definitely.
It's always a competitive game between every team. I mean,
Yeah, football, basketball, baseball,
yeah,
soccer,
never
running,
seems like
wrestling,
like
track.
it's a blowout, runaway.
No.
Always very competitive.
Yeah, very competitive conference. So Tigers will come out of this timeout just in a press as Molly gets the steal. So the press worked, giving the Bombers struggle. Handoff to Sneezik, back to Patel. Schnormeyer, wide open three. Does not get to go. Kayla with the rebound, a low 2 jumper. Does not go either as Patel tries to save it, but she is out of bounds as she touches the ball. So we have Lowe checking in for the Bombers as Rhea Miller will check out.
I mean, great all around from the beginning, getting that steal. And I mean, they were swinging it good, found Schnormeyer open, just couldn't capitalize on it.
Yeah, just didn't get to fall.
I mean, that's the name of the game. You can't make all the shots.
Right. Johnson posting up, puts it up, does not get it to go. Rebounded by Ella.
Great defense by Schnormeyer there, forcing an errant shot.
Kayla out to Schnormeyer to Patel for the corner floater. Does not get to go. Rebounded by Ella. Puts it back up.
I mean, Henningson's just great at that.
Yeah.
I mean, he's boxing out, always getting those second chance rebounds.
Every game.
Second chance points.
She's getting those offensive rebounds.
She's so consistent at that.
Yeah. That's what makes her so good. Wide open corner 3 for number 15. Does not get it to go. As we have a foul on the rebound by the Bombers.
Yep,
on number 12, Watcha. Macy Harder was the one on the shot. Sorry, I did not have the names pulled
Looked
up
like
there.
maybe an over the back.
Possibly, yeah. I was not paying attention. That's our best guess.
Yeah.
Callie Hales on it, pushing the court right now. 2 minutes to go left in the second quarter. Tigers have a 16-point lead. Callie driving in. She puts up a shot just short of the rim. It's going to be Ballard ball.
I think Henningsen maybe thought that was tipped. So she should let it go out of bounds.
Yeah, I did not see that. Or I couldn't see that from here, so it could have been, but a little unsure. Johnson passed it to Watcha to Land at the top. Back to Macy. So Johnson finds wide open Jada Land. She makes her shot.
Yeah, great pass there. Laney was just in the paint, wide open, and a great find.
Good ball movement, too, by the Bombers. A little miscommunication, it looks to be on the Bombers' defense. As Henningsen put a shot up, does not get it to fall. Callie's driving in the paint. She finds Henningsen. She's dribbling through some traffic. She finds Patel. Good ball movement to Patel.
I mean, there it is again.
Yeah. I mean, if all else, find Henningsen. And
Bombers cannot find a solution.
No, they cannot.
To stop Henningsen right now.
Our scoreboard does not have Henningsen's points, so I cannot update you on that, but
it's got to be double digits.
Yeah, if not close. Macy on the defense, or on the drive as she travels. Another Tiger turnover. So the ball will be going to the Tigers as Kaylee Kincaid checks in for Molly Schnormeyer with 42 seconds left on the game clock. We have about a 7-second differential between shot clock, game clock. So Tigers cannot hold for the last shot. So just look for a bucket. Henningsen out to Katie in the corner. Back out to Henningsen for 3. Good.
Oh my, she's really got the hot hand right now.
Yeah. I mean, we've had 3 Tigers, Schnormeyer, Henningsen, and Hales, all haven't missed many shots tonight.
Yeah, I think if the Bombers want to get back in this game, they got to stop those 2.
Yeah, at least 2.
Yeah. Just try to force other players to make shots.
Yeah, Ballard saving for the last second shot. We have 3 seconds to go. 2, 1. Kayla Johnson gets a shot up. Does not go. So Tigers will head into halftime with a 39-20 Tiger lead. Looking good. We have Schnormeyer, Hales, and Henningsen with a hot hand right now going into the half and looking to keep that up. We're going to take a break here during halftime, but we'll be back. 60 time.
60 meters. What is first? I don't know what's a good one. My 10-meter time.
Hey, I'm about to go on mic. Can you?
Okay. My 10-meter time is 1.19.
I just put mine right there. Just put yours like on the lid. All right, let's speed this up. We need to get back on the mic.
Probably like a 7 second time.
Can you guys shut up?
7-second what?
60 meters?
Oh, hell no. You cannot run a 7-second 60. You could run like a
Can you guys?
like an 8-3.
Hey, can I go? All right, I'm turning on the mic. All right, we're back.
I'll see what hers is.
We're back.
Turn on.
All right, is that good? I think so. All right, just finishing up here halftime. We had a pretty entertaining and awesome little bit of, I think like 7U is what they said, little scrimmage. So that was cool. We had like 7 or 8, 9, 6, 7-year-old boys playing basketball, so that was pretty adorable. It's pretty cool seeing them run around and throw up shots. I was talking about the little scrimmage they had going on.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty sweet, pretty adorable.
Should have live streamed it.
I know that's what we should have. We had the thing on the scoreboard the whole time, but for those who are watching, you missed out. It was pretty awesome. So Tigers coming out of halftime with almost a 20-point lead, 39-20. Starting 5 here for coming out of half will be number 0, Abby Patel, number 3, Molly Schnormeyer, 10, Kayla Rash, 2, Callie Hales, 31, Ella Henningsen. For your Bombers, we have number 11, Reagan Lowe, number 34, Kayla Johnson, number 4, Jada Landy, number 32, Grace Grunmeyer, and number 2, Rhea Miller. Tigers started the ball.
Ooh. There's nobody there.
Yeah, Callie was expecting someone to be there, but no one showed up. So we have an early turnover there by the Tigers. Bombers ball. All right, Bombers. Landy, 3, wide open. Gets it to go. Good 3 right there by Jada Land. Landy, 102. Callie passed it to Schnormeyer. That's a Rash.
Looks like Ballard's still in that zone.
Found Patel on the elbow. Hales for 3, just long. Offensive rebound there by Patel. She finds Henningsen.
Ooh.
Her shot does not go. Another shot, rebound by Patel. Her shot does not go.
Yep,
Ball. Yep, ball's tipped out of bounds and they stay with the Tigers.
I mean, Tigers are doing a good job passing out of that zone, finding open girl. I mean, got the second chance rebound. Luckily, it was knocked out of bounds by the Bombers.
Yeah, so we got a third chance. Well, technically, third chance. Henningsen drives in. Long floater, does not get it to fall. Rebounded there by Landy. As she's on the attack. She puts it up, does not get it to go. Rebounded by Schnormeyer. Hales is looking to find Henningsen, but turns it over. Thrown just a little bit long. It's kind of like a route almost.
Yeah, that would have to have been a dime.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tigers in transition, just trying to go a little bit too fast.
Yeah.
Maybe it would have been better to hold up, try to set up a play.
View's getting blocked a little bit here. I'll try to help you out. Kayla Johnson in the corner. She dribbles around. Pass out to Miller for corner 3. Just long. Hales on the attack. Defender got lost. Good fake pass there. Good take right there by Callie Hales.
Yeah, nice move.
I know. She kind of did a fake one way and fake the other. Got the defender to look another way as she went the other, and then she did a fake pass out to throw off the other defender. And
yeah, I know the one
nice
defender
take.
was definitely where Patel had a lot of room. So
yeah, I'll make another football analogy. It was like a DB. They flipped the hips the other way and lost her. We have a foul on the rebound, I believe.
push off, I think.
Yeah, I think so. On the Bombers, number 32, Grace Grunmeyer. There was a lot of contact there. Kayla Rash fell down. As Rash running point here for the Tigers. Pass it to Hales. Nice jumper. Does get to fall. Hales doing really well tonight. 18 points for her so far.
Yeah, Ballard's just trying to pick that ball off. But Hales, nice job keeping control of it, making a nice move, getting that jumper.
Yeah, good move right there by Lowe as she puts the shot up but does not get it to fall. Schromeyer finds Rash. Schromeyer, deep three contested, does not get it to go. Rebounded by Rash. Back to Schromeyer. To Hales, contested three, doesn't get to go. She's been hot to start out the half, but maybe another one of those heat checks that just didn't fall. Bombers here on the push. Reagan Lowe setting up a little bit of isolation, almost looks like. Loose ball, Molly dives and gets the ball and passes it out to Patel. It's Patel, her Tigers are on a 3-on-2, turns into a 2-on-1. Good ball move, and Henningsen.
Yeah, I think Coach Frist, great to see that. It looked like almost a three-man weave.
Yeah, and then
if I've seen that before.
Yeah, and then turned into like a 2-on-1.
Yeah, just great job there by the Tigers in transition, getting that easy bucket.
It's one of those practice drills that transition to a game.
Yeah.
And it all ended up working out.
Yeah, no, Coach Frist definitely probably really excited about that.
Yeah, we got a double dribble turnover there on the Bombers. Number 4, Katie Stevic checks in for number 10, Kayla Rash. 15, Macy Harder, and number 12, Olivia Wacha will check in for the Bombers as 32, Grace Grunmeyer, and 2, Rhea Miller check out for the Bombers. Bombers staying true to this zone defense here. Hasn't worked out too great, but it worked out right there on that little possession.
Yeah, but if Patel would have got that ball, Schnormar was wide open. And that's the thing with this zone. You double team a lot, but that always leaves an open open player.
We got a foul there on Kayla Johnson as she's trying to get the ball away on the rebound.
Looks like she was just a little frustrated that she didn't get it to go. And a lot of contact.
Yeah, that happens.
One of those frustrating fouls.
Yeah. I've definitely been there before.
I think we all have.
My middle school balling days. Henningsen, corner 3, gets it to go. So it looks like the hot hands for the Tigers that ended up finishing the first half.
Yeah, she's now
the second half.
16 points in the game.
Wow. So 2 high scorers so far for the Tigers. Loose ball, Bombers end up with it as they kind of reset the offense. Kaylee Johnson drives in. Looking to post up. She puts up a shot. It's blocked by Ella Henningsen. Schnormeyer gets it. She's on the attack. Puts it up and is fouled on the way up, and she will be sent to the line for 2.
Yeah, nice job just forcing that contact and throwing the ball up.
Yeah, good.
If you can't make it, at least try to get to the line.
Yeah, definitely. She's kind of like one of those situations if you're the Bomber, if you're just going to – you got to foul, just foul so she doesn't make it.
Yeah.
Make her
go to the line.
Yeah, put pressure on her at the line.
It's always better to make her go to the line.
Yeah.
Try to make it and then giving up an easy layup, easy 2 points.
Yeah. It worked out the first time. So first shot does not fall for Schnormeyer. See how the second one goes. Does get the second one to fall. So got 1 point out of that. One's better than none.
Yep, she's now in double digits. Got 3 Tigers in double digits this game.
Wow, that's awesome to see.
Yeah, that's great.
Wacha puts up a shot, and it does get it to fall. A little pressure there by the Bombers as Lowe dives and tries to pick the ball away.
So 4 on 5.
Henningsen puts up a shot, gets it to fall. Nice little way to stay controlled and balanced there.
Yeah.
And able to put that shot up as the Tigers take a 25-point lead with 3 minutes to go in the third.
Nice job by Hales getting that ball up after seeing the defender fall down.
Yeah, as Hales forces the steal. She's on the attack. 2-on-1, favoring the Bombers as Hales puts up a layup and it gets it to go.
Great shot there by Hales.
Yeah, it's awesome to see her do well tonight. That's good to see for if you're a Tiger fan.
Yeah, now she's at 20.
Wow.
20 points.
Yeah. She hits that 20-point mark. As Molly tries to pickpocket Low, Bombers do get the ball back, and Wacha is fouled.
Yeah, it's been a great third quarter by the Tigers so far. Just extending that lead. Now up to 18? 18-point lead?
No. 27.
20. Oh, my gosh.
Little off.
Little off. Sorry, we've been on Christmas break for 2 weeks. my math
Maybe Blake has.
gone a little down. My IQ's got a little down since
It's all
been
right.
on break for so long.
Let the brain rest a little bit for
Yeah.
this break. It's been a nice break. We go back to school Monday, which it's been a nice break.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind a little bit of a longer break.
Yeah, I might need it though, since with that terrible math right there.
Yeah.
Might not be the worst thing for me.
No. We go back, I don't know what, 2 more weeks and we got finals, so time to study up. Tigers able to get the rebound as Patel puts up a shot. A lot of contact, does not get it to go. Good defense by Rash as she gets the steal, and Patel gets a nice easy 2. It's a good defense that turned into offense for the Tigers. Low on the attack. We got a little bit of a contact there. It's like foul on number 0, Abby Patel, as that will be the Tigers' second team foul. So we haven't seen any bonus foul shots yet, so.
Which is weird. I feel like there's been a lot of fouls
in
this game.
But there hasn't,
It's
I guess.
pretty even, though.
Yeah.
I feel like each team's fouled about the same.
Got a turnover there on low. The Tigers are able to recover it.
There has been a lot of turnovers, especially by the Bombers.
Yeah.
But great for that Tiger defense.
And now we got a foul on the other way around. Low fouls Patel, as it was the other way just a little bit ago. So the Tigers get the ball with a 29-point lead with 1:44 to go in the third. Bombers doing a little bit of substituting. Excuse me.
There you
wow.
go.
I do need to go back to school,
Yeah,
I
maybe
guess.
you need to go back to school, too.
Played a little too much NCAA college football. Tigers on the passing it out. Finds Kayla Rash for 3. Long. Does not get it to go, and it is tipped out of bounds. Will go to the Bombers. Missed a little bit of substituting there for the Tigers as number 30, Riley Jordison, number 22, Kaylee Kincaid, number 20, and coming in right now, number 23, Kaylin Richards, and number 11, Abigail Thompson will come in. So we got a little bit of mixing up of the lineups here with this lead. Get some younger, less experience, some experience right now for the Tigers.
Yeah, that's a good thing, though, being up by
sure.
30, getting some more people, more opportunity.
Yeah, because next year we lose a lot, so more experience we can get for those girls, the better. Bombers swing it. Landy for 3. Short. Rebounded by Richards. Kayla Rash running point on the attack. She passes to Sneezik. Thompson at the top of the key to Rash. She finds Kincaid, and it is off Kincaid's knee as she's driving in. So the ball will go to Ballard.
Yeah, looks like great initial
Great idea.
ball movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, good idea. Just dribbled off her foot, her knee.
Yeah. This is not a good sign so far. We have a bigger Ballard student section than Gilbert.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's not what you like to see.
That's not great.
No. For a home game. Hopefully we get more to come. Fingers crossed, which we probably will. But not a good sight to see right now.
No.
Bombers on the attack. Landy for 3. She made the last one. Or she did not make the last one, excuse me. Hers does not go
It was
again.
2 ago.
Yeah, 2 ago she made it. Forgot about that last one.
14 seconds left. Tigers looking to hold.
The last shot. Sneezik finds Richards. She finds Kincaid. Got a little bit of a loose ball. Ballard ends up with it. Watchup goes up a 3/4 court shot. She does not get it to go.
Yeah, I think she could have took a couple more dribbles before throwing that up.
Yeah, it was
But-
kind of contested though. I think she just saw
Yeah.
the open look. And
I mean, it's
took it.
hard
Yeah,
trying to dribble and look at the shot clock at the same time.
for
It's definitely
sure.
not an easy thing to do.
So for the Tigers right now, we have Callie Hales leading the team with 20 points, followed by Ella Henningsen with 18. Next is Schnormeyer with 3, followed by Patel with
Schnormeyer with 10.
7. Excuse me, yes, Schnormeyer is number 3.
Number
She
3
has
with
10
10. I knew what you were saying.
Yeah. It's like we just have
But-
1, 2, 3, 4
Is that
girls that
right?
scored. It's kind of surprising. Don't know if, I guess that is right. Okay. 4 girls that scored. But I mean, that's why we've had a lot of hot hands tonight.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, get the ball to the hot hands and let them keep scoring.
But I mean, even there's only 4 girls that scored. The rest of the girls are just playing great defense,
Right.
getting those assists,
Right.
those second chance rebounds. Even though it might not look great on the stat sheet, still great.
Hustle plays.
Great hustle, great
Yeah.
all around.
For the Bombers, we have number 11, Reagan Lowe, leading the team with 9 points. And then number 34, Kayla Johnson with 6. Tigers coming into the fourth quarter, with their starting lineup. So get them a few more minutes of play, and then I'm assuming we're going to sub in a little bit of underclassmen and less experienced girls to get in there. And like we said earlier, just get their experience up and get them a little bit of PT. Good defense there by Patel as she is able to get the ball away, but the loose ball will end back up with the Bombers.
Tigers not holding up on that defense, still full gas on the pedal.
And the defense tonight has been great, so no complaints. Nice backdoor cut there by Wacha, but she does not get her layup to fall. I'm guessing that's sister of Jackson Wacha, who had a really good season there for Ballard.
Like it.
Yeah.
Always coming back to football.
Yeah.
Feels like that's
guys.
all we know.
Yeah. 3 there by Ella Henningsen. Gets it to go, so that will get her the leading scorer on the night.
Yeah, she's now on a 21.
Yeah.
So 2 20 points from Tigers.
2 20-point scores.
20 plus point scorers.
Yeah.
Well,
we know what you're saying. Loose ball will go to the Bombers. Low, rubbing point.
Yeah, it looks like Tigers starting to zone.
We're in man-to-man. Maybe they were.
It looked like zone.
All right.
I don't know.
Low gets her shot to fall. Patel with the corner floater gets it to go. So, yeah, Tigers not slowing down.
Yeah, and it feels like that's Patel's move.
Yeah.
Getting the defender to jump up with that shot fake, dribbling in, and getting that easy floater.
Kayla Johnson passes to number 2, Rhea Miller for the corner 3. I believe it is blocked. Hale's got the steal off the block. Back out to Rash at the corner. She gets another floater, puts it up, and is fouled on the way up. So she'll be headed to the line for 2.
Yeah, good initial move, getting that defender to jump up. Just got fouled on the shot.
6:26 left to go in the fourth quarter as Rash is headed to the line for 2. Her first does not go, just long. As she puts up her second. Second goes. So extends the lead to 60-27. Tiger lead, 33-point lead with 6:20 to go in the fourth. Wacha drives in. Puts up the layup, does get it to go.
That was just a great move there.
Yeah, she recognized we had a little bit of an open space in the defense and drove in, had a nice take.
Yeah, just initially got past the defender, and there's nobody else there.
Right. Henningsen looks to put it up, and it is blocked on her way up. So it goes out of bounds, but we'll stay here with the Tigers. Tigers setting up an inbound play. Rash finds Hales, corner 3, short.
Yeah, it was a good initial find. Hales was wide open. Bombers clearly didn't see her. Good shot.
Good look.
Yeah, I mean, good look.
Low goes up as she's driving in and is fouled on the way up. Looks like she'll be sent to the line for her 2 shots. Looking to make both of hers. First one does not go.
Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of fans here from both sides. Always great to see.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a Story County rivalry matchup.
Yep.
So
Ballard's not super far, probably 20-minute drive.
Yeah.
But great to see so many people here, especially on a Friday night, when school's not in.
Yeah. Hales with a nice take as she passes Ella for the team's leading scorer. She gets the steal. Goes up for her layup. Does get it to go. That puts her with 24 points on the night. As it looks like Coach Frisk is doing his hockey lineup, substituting with all 5 new girls coming in.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to take starters out, give the bench players the rest of this game, see what they can do.
Henningsen on the defense on Johnson. She finds Miller. Back to Landy. She drives in. She puts up a shot. Does not get it to go. Schnormeyer on the attack. Henningsen for 3. Blocked. And we got a foul on the defense on Schnormeyer.
Yep, Schnormeyer just trying to get that jump ball. Just ended up in a foul.
Yeah.
But
so Tigers will do a whole lot of substituting. We have number 12, Michelle Aki, 1 and 2. 4, Katie Sneezik, number 11, Abigail Thompson, number 23, Kaylin Richards, and number 22, Kayla Kincaid. Bombers did a little bit of substituting as well as number 4, Jada Landy, and number 2, Rhea Miller will check out for the Bombers as Macy Harder and Grunmeyer, I believe, check in for them. Thompson on the drive. She loses control, finds Kincaid. Back out to Sneezik as she looks to find Richards, just a little long. Goes out of bounds. Will go to the Bombers.
looks like it's a running clock now since it's 35 points.
Right. Hey, good math. Good job.
Thank you. I think that was a little bit easier.
Yeah.
For me to figure out.
Yeah, you gotta.
It's coming back to me.
Yeah. Just had a kick in the brain. Kincaid for the 3. Does not get it to go. Not rebounded by Sneezik as she tried to. She dribbles it out of bounds.
Looked like there was a lot of contact there.
Yeah, I think it was 2 Gilbert girls that were fighting for the ball.
Yeah.
Just neither one came up with it. Lowe will be running point here for the Bombers. She passes out to Harder. Long. Watcha gets the rebound.
Seems like there's been a lot of three-pointers from both teams here.
Lowe's three-pointer is just short. Number 5, Kennedy Hansen checks in for number 4, Katie Sneezik. Michelle Oki is running point here for the Tigers. Ballard still staying in the zone. Wait, actually, no, they were not. Excuse me. As the Tigers throw the ball out of bounds. Number 25, Lauren Sneezik will check in for the Tigers. Coming out will be Kayla Kincaid. With 2:36 to go in the 4th.
Yeah, clock's still running.
Yep.
So I think Coach Frisk wants to get everybody in that he can.
Right. Number 50, Faith Grunmeyer will check in here for the Bombers. Coming out will be Reagan Lowe. So that will make Olivia Watcha at point guard here for the Bombers. She passes it into Johnson as she's posting up. She passes it out to the other Grunmeyer. She finds Kayla Johnson as she puts up a shot and is fouled by number 25, Lauren Sneezik.
Yeah, 3 new Tigers looking to come in after this first free throw.
Kayla Johnson will be sent to the line for 2. Minute 57 left. I think both teams are looking to get the younger girls just a little more experience, and the lead, probably the right thing to do.
Yeah, with that that turns off the running clock, which isn't a bad thing. Gets more time.
Right.
For those other players.
Right. Number 24, Greta Platts. 21, Sammy Johnson. Can't see her number, but looks like Izzy Taronis will check in for the Tigers. Coming out will be number 12, Michelle Oki. 11, Abigail Thompson. And 23, Kaylin Richards. Kayla Johnson will check out for 22, Thea Taylor for the Bombers. Kennedy Hansen running point for the Tigers. She finds Izzy Taronis. To Greta at the elbow. Passes out to Lauren as she turns it over. So with minute 40 left, Ballard on the attack. Watcha drives in, passes it out to Grace Grunmeyer. 2 Grunmeyers now. I got to use the first name. To Faith Grunmeyer. She drives in, back out to Grace, into Thea. She loses control of it, and will go to the Tigers. So Ballard doing a little more substituting here. Number 20, Amifa Van Loo will check in, and let's see here. Number 10, Elena Bowman will check in for the Bombers. Coming out will be number 32 and 34 for the Bombers. Johnson passes it to Hansen. Taronis at the top of the key. Back out to Hansen. And stolen there by Van Loo. Faith Grunmeyer running point here for the Bombers. She passes it to Elena Bowman. Turnover there by the Bombers, stolen by 21 Sammy Johnson as she's driving in. Loses control. There's another turnover. 21 seconds left. Game clock. Shot clock is off, excuse me. Stolen there by Sneezik, ends up in the jump ball.
Tied up, gonna be Tigers ball.
With running clock, should be game.
Yeah, looks like that's it.
Yep. So 64-31 is your final score, favoring the Gilbert Tigers. So good win right there for our Gilbert girls. They will move to 5-3, and the Bombers will move to 2-7. Good game right there. Both teams. Leading scorers will be number 2, Callie Hales with 24 points, and 31, Ella Henningsen with 21. And for your Bombers, we have Reagan Lowe with 11 points, followed by Kayla Johnson with, I think it's at 7 or 8. They just reset the scores. So, good game right there. Good conference game out of both teams. And heading into the boys, we're going to take a little break here, but we'll be back.
Yep.
is game 1, game 2, game 3.
Actually, that one. Wait, what game are we on?
7. Look at their student section versus ours. They're just gonna be so much louder. They had a big student section at ADM when they played ADM before break. All right, turn these on. It's like all girls though. Except for the top half. What? Get your headset on.
Headset hair's coming out.
Here we go. You're on. All right, we're back. Got a different color guy this time. Joey Piferone's back with us. So again, I'm Mason Griffin here, junior, Gilbert High School. We got Joey.
I'm also a junior here at Gilbert.
Yes, sir. We'll be your commentators for tonight's big conference matchup between your Gilbert Tigers and the visiting Ballard Bombers. The 6-0 Bombers are ranked first in 3A. Your Tigers are 5-1, ranked 17th in 3A. So, pretty highly ranked. I don't know, there's rankings everywhere. I don't know if 17th is... There's a lot of different rankings, but I know Ballard's one.
Everybody's got their own ranking.
Right, there's 3 or 4 different, probably more than that too, of just different rankings out there. But nonetheless, big conference matchup, big ranked matchup, statewide matchup. This is one of the best matchups in the state this week.
For sure.
So, you're in for a good one. Should be a real good game tonight. Tonight, Ballard Bombers starting lineup is number 4, Parker Miller. Number 14, Miles Mudd. Number 21, Jackson Brown. Number 22, Easton Ursland. And number 23, Jude Gibson is your Ballard Bombers starting lineup. Tigers starting lineup will be number 0, Billy Turonis. Number 1, Preston Stensland. Number 10, Connor Ash. Number 23, Brody Haig. And number 43, Will Hawthorne. So, should be a good matchup for tonight's game.
It's going to be a dogfight.
It will be. Billy Turonis, or Artame Lipsy, as I like to call him.
I would agree with that. Heart of the team. Gives
Yep.
100% effort every play. You know, sometimes maybe a little bit of a quieter guy, but he always makes his presence felt on the court.
Right. Brody Haig, the sharpshooter.
Like Milan.
Yeah. We got Will Hawthorne. Bombers are led by Jude Gibson, junior Jude Gibson. He leads the team with points. I believe he's one of the top guys in the state in points per game as well. So Tigers need to look to stop him. And with the Tigers here, we got Billy Turonis leading the team in assists. So look for him to dish it out. And I believe Brody is our leader in points.
Yes, I think he's got like 2 points more in the year than Preston. It's really close between the two of them.
Yeah, a lot of scorers.
Yep.
A lot of different guys on this Tiger lineup. Connor Rash had a good game the other day.
There's Carlisle.
Yeah, so a lot of different guys that can score the ball for us.
And we'll eat up some boards, get some putbacks.
Right. Ballard does win the tip. Number 4, Parker Miller, top of the key. They find Jude Gibson as he puts it up, does not get it to fall, rebounded by Connor Rash. Good take right there by Gibson, just does not get it to fall. Preston drives in, he finds Connor Rash on the other side of the court. Connor for 3, long, rebounded by Will. He passes out to wide open Preston Senza for three. Does not get to go. Another offensive rebound. Billy Taronis. Nice little floater, gets it to fall. So good second chance opportunity points right there by the Tigers. Gibson running point. Out to Miller. As he puts it up, gets it to fall.
Good move.
Ballard with a little early full court pressure. Billy able to navigate his way through. He passes it to Connor. Back to Preston. Billy working his way through. Finds Connor. To Preston. Billy for three. Good look. Doesn't get to fall. Tipped around. Rebounded by 14. Mudd. .22 for three. That's Ursuland. The ball tipped around. Will go Tigers. Sorry about that. Billy finds Connor as he drives in. He finds Brody for three. Does not get it to fall. Tipped out, rebounded by Ursuland as he drives in and is fouled on his way up. Will be sent to the line for two. Good take right there by Ursuland. Fouled by Connor Ash. Ursuland makes his first. About to shoot a second. He does make the second. Subbing in is number 11, Dylan Schoen. Coming out is number 21, Jackson Brown. Bombers doing a little bit of early substituting right there.
Ballard really likes to press. They're going to probably run this most of the game.
Yeah. And Brody able to get by Gibson. He finds Preston for three and gets it to go for the corner three. Good movement and good three right there. As Ursuland is able to make a good take and get it up. And
Tigers not get back very well on defense there.
No.
That's just easy layup on the other end.
Yeah, you need to get back off those points. But Tigers were looking to press. It was tipped out of bounds. We'll stay with the Tigers. Billy dribbles by. Pass it to Stensland. Pickpocketed by Gibson. As he's on the drive. Able to regain control. He's out on the top of the key running point. He drives in. Passes it back out to Mudd. Good defense. Able to poke it out. Stensland was. We got an over-the-back violation. Looks like called on the Bombers. So the ball will stay with the ball will go to the Tigers, excuse me.
Big student section from Ballard tonight.
Yeah, impressive. Obviously they're nice and close, but good student section for an away game.
Yeah.
Haig's three, short. Ball will go back to the Bombers. Gibson's running point for the Bombers. He's setting something up. Screen by Schoen. Number 4, Parker Miller drives in and he turns it over.
Great defense from the Tigers.
Yeah,
there.
just a lot of
Active hands.
Yeah, he drove in. There was a lot of bodies there and able to force the turnover as the Bombers do some substituting. Number 1, Bryce Miller checks in, and number 2, Kaden Agina check in for number 23, Jude Gibson, and number 14, Miles Mudd. So far, the Bombers have done a lot of substituting. A little confusion there. We had 6 guys on the court for the Bombers. I don't know what the confusion was about that, but they figured it out. We got Will able to pick up the loose ball and takes a nice layup.
Probably the easiest layup he's ever going to get.
Yeah, way to recover, pick up that loose ball that was kind of fumbled around there by Stensland. Parker Miller for 3. Does not get it to fall. Rebounded by Brown. He puts it back up. Hawthorne finds Haig. He passes it out to Stensland. Back to Haig. Back to Stensland. He finds Will in the post. I think we just need to reset the offense here. Set something up.
Yep.
Fine. Wide open Preston Stensland for 3. It goes. Good look. And we were able to get it down. So good shot right there by the Tigers. 10-8 lead for the Tigers with 4 minutes left to go. Looks like Jackson Brown just lost his footing there, able to regain control.
We've already had a lot of bodies hit the deck here in this first quarter.
It's been physical and a lot of contact.
Yep.
Miller was able to miss 3, rebounded by Rash. Billy on his drive gets fouled. Got hit on the arm by number 2, Kate Agina. A little substituting here. Fierce and Eldred will check in for the Tigers. Coming out will be Connor Rash and Brody Haig. Along with the Bombers, checking in will be number 23, Gibson. 14, Mudd, and 22, Ursuland. Coming out will be Miller, Schoen, and the other Miller. So 2 Millers. I'm not sure if they're related, probably.
Maybe, I'm not really sure.
Yeah. Billy, good drive with the floater. Does not get it to fall.
Floater's a tough shot. It looks easy, but you really got to put a lot of touch on it for it to drop in just right.
It's a tricky shot. Will, good defense as Ursuline puts it up, gets his own rebound, and puts it back up, and it gets it to fall the second time.
Second chance points right now for Ballard.
Yeah, that'll tie it up. Stensland for 3. He's got the hot hand right now with 9 points, leading the team. 9 out of our 13 Tiger points for the number 1 of the Tigers.
Already got 3 threes. They've all been open looks.
I know.
None of them have been super contested. They've all just kind of been there for him.
I know it. Gibson for 3. Does not fall. Rebounded by Eldred.
Stensland looking to run.
Oh, does not get it to fall.
Tough finish.
And on the rebound, Agina steps out of bounds, trying to get it back in. Checking in for the Tigers will be number 10, Connor Rash, number 50, Trent Wesselman. Checking out will be number 43, Hawthorne, and 0, Chironis. So our big guy and our little guy will be checking in and out for the Tigers. Good to see Wesselman get some minutes.
Yeah.
He hasn't gotten a lot early on in the season, but
only a sophomore.
Right.
Big kid, though.
He was our left tackle this season. So
the rebound.
Looks like
he's going to go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah. Fierce put it up and had a tough take. Or excuse me, Trent is headed to the line. Don't know what I saw there. He'll be headed to the line for shoot 2. Don't know much about his free throw shooting.
I don't think he's taken too many this year.
No, I don't think so either. But he gets the first to fall. 4, Parker Miller checks in for 2, Kate Agina.
Ballard subbing early and often.
Right. Trent's second goes. So 2 for 2 from the line so far from Trent. Good free throw shooting. Makes it a 15-10 Tiger lead. Gibson out to Agina. He puts it up, defended by Wesselman, and is fouled on his way up by Trent Wesselman. So Easton, excuse me, that was Easton Ursuland. Agina's out. Ursuland was fouled by Wesselman, and Ursuland's headed to the line for 2. Still trying to get numbers and names to the right player. I'll get it by the end of the game. Ursuland makes his first.
From Ballard, it looks like they have their 2 bigger guys out on the perimeter, not down rebounding.
Yeah.
Maybe it's strategy. I'm not really sure.
Banking on maybe making both and setting up a press would be my guess.
Yeah, it looks about right.
Which it worked out. And Dylan Schoen will check in for Miles Mudd as Ballard sets up the press. Eldred finds Stensland to Wesselman. Finds Connor as Connor puts up a shot. Does not get it to fall. Tipped around. Rash gets the rebound as he drives in. Rash puts it up. Does not get it to fall. We have a foul on the rebound on
Wesselman.
Yeah, Wesselman again. So he gets a quick 2 fouls as he will check out. Good minutes, though, from him. He's a big boy.
Yeah.
He's going to get called for those fouls. Wesselman and Stenson check out for Haig and Rash.
No Taronis, I think.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Gibson defended by Taronis. He finds Miller. There's a little miscommunication there by the Bombers as they try to save it, and it's picked off by Brody Haig as Fierce is on the attack. And it is blocked by Ursuline, I believe that was. And the ball is tipped out of bounds by the Tigers. This ball will go to the Bombers. A lot of contact there on that block.
Yeah.
Surprised there wasn't a foul, but Russ got a better view down there, so.
It's a physical league. Got to play through the contact.
It is. Conference play, going to connect to Big 12 basketball. There's going to be a lot of contact. It's going to be a physical game. Refs going to let them play through a little bit of it, but so far it's been a fun game to watch.
Yeah.
Gibson with the step back, short. Haig gets the rebound. Taronis on the push, finds Rash. Back out to Taronis. Finds Haig. It is tipped out and would stay with the Tigers. It's been a fast-paced game so far. 43 Will Hawthorne check in for number 11, Ian Eldred.
Tigers doing a little bit of substitution now.
And Stenson will check in here for Fierce a little bit later than last one. Tigers inbounding the ball. Rash finds Taronis. To Hawthorne at the post.
Good cut.
Good find right there to Haig. He just cannot get it to go. Rebounded by Gibson. Looks like off the foot of somebody, didn't get called, but we'll go to the Tigers.
That must look like Brody almost touched that ball.
Yeah.
I think he pulled his hand back at the last second, though.
Yeah. I just saw Matt Zaz on the bench over there do the Iowa State men's basketball TO turnover celebration.
Gotta love Matt Zaz. Give him the energy on the bench.
Oh, yeah. Love that guy. Haig on the attack. Out to Stensland. Finds Connor.
Good catch.
Yep. Haig pushes it in, puts it up, does not get it to fall. It was tipped. Stays here with the Tigers. Coach BJ Taronis is yelling at the team to set up a play here.
Let's see what we got going on.
We got a little bit of an insider here, Joey, who probably knows a lot of these inbound plays too himself.
Yeah, a little bit.
Good find right there. Will Haig to Hawthorne there on the nice easy 2. 12 seconds here. Bombers are going to save for the last shot. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Gibson puts up a shot, gets it to go. So that will be the first quarter. 17-14 Tiger lead. Tigers led by number 1, Preston Stenzel with 9 points. Bombers led by 22, Ursuline with 8. Good, fast-paced first quarter there by the Tigers and Bombers. Both sides. Been a fun one to watch. And just fun game to commentate, too.
Yeah, everybody's looking to run right now. Get out and try to take those fast break opportunities. 3-on-2,
right.
4-on-3, 3-on-1, whatever you want to, whatever's easiest to score, because both these teams have good set defenses.
And they both have multiple guys on the team that they'll look to get a quick, easy bucket and can get to the bucket, get to the paint, and make a shot.
Student section got a little bit bigger.
It did. It was a little small to start, but got some more guys to show up. So the Bombers are led by head coach Jeff Schertz. So far 6-0, like I said earlier. They are ranked 1 in Class 3A.
Had a big win before the winter break over AEM, who is also a really good basketball team.
Yeah, just Raccoon River's just loaded.
Usually send a couple teams to state every year, every sport.
Yeah. in our level of sports in Iowa, the class behind the CMIL, we're the best conference, I believe, in our class
I would
that we're
agree.
in. Tigers will have the ball to start the second quarter.
Looks like the Tigers have got all the starters on the court here to start second quarter.
Throwing us at the top of the key. Finds Hawthorne, hands it off to Rash. Back to Toronis. He pulls up from the free throw line, gets it to fall. Good ball handling and nice little jumper there.
At our game at Carlisle, it was an away game. Billy had a couple of those little just mid-range jumpers that he was able to hit, and it really helped the team down the stretch.
Yeah, he had a good game, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. It was a really good game.
Yeah.
We went on some, I don't know what this word I'm trying to say, some dry spouts offensively in that Carlisle game, but he hit some tough shots that kind of helped us out. So
Yeah. As Jackson Brown's three is short, Tigers on the attack. And Stensland looking to make a play with steps out of bounds. On the baseline, we'll go to the Bombers. 19-14 Tiger lead. Just a fast-paced game. Both teams looking to make plays, and
sometimes it'll get a little sloppy.
yeah, got a little hurried and got his foot caught on the line. Miller puts up a shot, tough shot, and gets it to fall on
It's the
Hawthorne.
second move like that he's kind of made. It's a good move.
Right.
Kind of fakes one way and then goes and hits a layup on the other side. This Ballard defense is kind of like the Iowa State defense. You get a guy down on that baseline, they're going to bring the double and trap you.
Yeah, and both teams are physical on the defense. Billy drives in, puts up the shot, gets it to fall.
Attaboy, Bill.
Good shot right there by Billy. He's playing really well. Got a timeout here by the Tigers. Quick 30-second timeout. Checking in will be Gabe Fierce. I'm not sure who for, but he was checking in. That might have been a substitution timeout maybe.
Yeah.
Give the
They're
guys a
gonna-
little quick breather.
That's what it looks like. I don't see the clipboard in BJ's hands. Like we were going to draw something up or something like that.
Yeah. Tigers with 21-16 lead with 6 minutes to go in the second.
Got to use timeouts. Can't take them with them. That's what Matt Eberflus thought when the Lions played the Bears. Thought he could take his timeouts with him. Decided not to use them.
Yeah, he tried, and they just tried throwing one up and did not get it to go.
That was an interesting game, to say the least.
Yeah. Bears had a rough season. Sorry to any Bears fans out there. But I think you know it too.
Yeah. Future looks bright with Caleb Williams, though. He's a stud.
They need to get some O-line. All right, anyways.
Back to basketball.
Yep, back to basketball. Agena finds Ursuland. Mud at the top of the key, back to Agena. Stensland guarding Miller as he passes out to Ursuland for three. Goes. Good three right there by Easton Ursuland.
And here comes the Ballard press.
Yeah, based on how this is going, I don't think they're going to be coming out of it.
No, I don't think so either. They told us this week at practice that they like to stay in it for a long time and rarely come out of it.
Yeah, they're going to try to wear you down and force those turnovers. Loose ball, Gilbert was able to retain possession.
Good finish.
Haig puts up a tough two and gets it to fall. So good take right there. Miles Mudd at the top of the key. He finds Jackson Brown. Brown drives in, does not get it to go. It's tipped out of bounds on the Tigers. Will stay here with the Bombers.
Jude Gibson checking in for
Gina.
Yep.
Sorry, I got the roster list over here. There we go. I'll help you out a little bit. Inbound to Gibson. Oh,
boy.
just a little miscommunication there on who had Parker Miller on defense, and he gets a freebie there, layup. Fierce to Stensland. To Rash as he drives in. Hand off to Haig. Back to Rash for three.
Just off.
Yeah.
Good rebound.
Another offensive rebound. Stenson on the drive. A lot of contact. Goes with the Bombers. So Bombers will have the ball here with 5 minutes to go. 23-21, Tiger lead. A lot of contact there.
Yeah, a lot of bodies hitting the deck.
Yeah. I think Dylan Schoen just checked in.
Yes, I believe
for
so.
K. Nagina. And there might have been another guy check in too. Wasn't paying all that much attention. 3 there for Jackson Brown goes. So Bombers will take a lead. It's been a while since they got the lead, so they're looking to run away with it here. 24-23 Bomber lead. Fierce drives in, puts up a shot, it's blocked. He gets his own rebound, puts it back up, and gets it to go.
Must have been tipped.
Yeah, I got a feeling this game's going to have a lot of lead changes.
Yeah, it's going to be back and forth.
Yeah. Gibson's layup does not fall. Loose ball on the rebound. Get a jump ball. Will be Bomber possession, I believe.
A lot of second chance points for both teams right now.
Right.
Defensive rebounding hasn't been too stellar on either side.
Yeah.
Maybe just the offensive rebounding's better. I don't know.
Yeah. Toronis and Wesselman check in for Haig and Stensland for the Tigers. Wesselman's got to be careful here with those 2 fouls. Can't get caught with another. Parker Miller drives in his loose ball, stolen by Rash as he finds Toronis on the ground. Almost got a somewhat awkward alley-oop. The Bombers do end up with it. Parker Miller's on the attack. He finds Jackson Brown for 3, who made his last and makes his next. He's got the hot hand right now. That's for sure. We gotta guard him. Toronis driving through.
It's almost like this Ballard press is where they're going to pressure you until you get the ball in, and then they're going to have a guy go one-on-one.
Yeah, we got a body foul on Dylan Schoen as Toronis was trying to get there. So the ball will be on the baseline. Stensland checks in for Fierce. Oh, Westman looked to be open there for a second.
That would have been a hard window, though.
Yeah. Rash finds Stensland, though, on the inbound. As Preston puts it up and gets blocked. Ballard on the attack. Gibson puts it up and gets it to fall with an and 1. So he'll be headed to the line for the opportunity of a 3-point play. An opportunity to push the lead to 5. Got a few guys checking in here for both teams. We have number 43, Will Hawthorne, 23, Haig. For the Tigers, coming in for Wesselman and Eldred. Then we have 2 guys. We have Miles Mudd and Bryce Miller checking in for Parker Miller and Easton Ursland for the Bombers.
Was that last foul on Eldred? I don't think it was on Wesselman.
I think it was on Eldred. Gibson's free throw does not go. We got a loose ball. Tigers able to get it and call a timeout before Ballard is able to jump on it and get a jump ball. So Tigers call their 2 of 3 timeouts. Their second of 3 timeouts, I should say, with 3:19 to go in the second quarter. Ballard has a 29-25 lead. Again, fast-paced game. A lot of, it's been a physical one. Good to see, fun to watch. Gilbert, has 5-1, 1 loss to Pella, who Ballard hasn't played yet, or hasn't played, not sure. But that was a close game, another back and forth game, just kind of like this one too. That Tigers just weren't able to get back on the Dutch and fell to them, unfortunately.
I was at that Pella game, and Pella just hit some really big shots late in the game.
Yeah, and they're a tall team too, Pella.
A lot of big guys on that team.
Yeah. I mean, their point guard was probably 6'3" or something like that.
Yeah.
Brody Haig looking for the quarterback pass to Will Hawthorne, and it's passed around. Hawthorne puts it up, does not get it to go, gets his own rebound, and does get it to go. So Hawthorne again with lots of rebounds and able to get the second opportunity to fall.
Lots of rebounds, lots of putbacks.
Right. Logan Brown with the ball, who has had the hot hand recently, so we got to make sure good defense on him. Miles Mudd drives in, does not get the layup to fall, rebounded by Hawthorne. He finds Rash. Did not have the numbers, so had to take it out. Stensland finds Haig for 3, long. Will pushes it out to Stensland for the rebound, and Stensland gets a 2 to fall to tie the game back up at 29 apiece. Logan Brown on the drive, gets his to fall.
Ooh, here comes a trap.
Yeah, Billy is fouled on his way to trying to get the ball through. So the foul will be on number 11, Dylan Schoen, I believe that is. Ballard doing a lot of substituting, 23 Gibson, 22 Ursland, and 4 Miller check in for Schoen, Miller, and Brown. So a lot of substituting, a lot of quick substituting here for the Bombers. Just getting fresh bodies in, making sure everybody's good and healthy and ready. Bombers get the turnover, and Gibson has a nice easy layup. Minute 57 to go, 29-33 Bomber lead.
That was a close one.
Yeah, Ballard back in the press. Press is kind of giving us troubles right now, which is not great for Tigers. Stensland, who had the hot hand in the first quarter, looking to get him going again. He's made a few nice floater layups. Hawthorne with the layup, kind of backwards layup there. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, just kind of flipping it up there.
Yeah. If it works, it works.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right. 31-33 Bomber lead. Mudd out to Miller. To Gibson.
Good defense by Ballard.
Yeah, good defense there by Toronis as Gibson tried putting it up and just Billy had all ball and was able to rip it away. Stensland out to Rash, who gets it to Will, and Will's fouled at the free throw line on 2. Caden Agina? Someone, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. I'm trying.
Last names are hard.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Agana. There we go. That.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you. Now I finally put that together. Caden Agana. All right. I got it. Sends it for 3. Goes! Good 3 right there. Good to see him hit that 3. He has 14 on the night. Ursland, again, guys, we got to get back on defense. Ursland gets a nice easy 2.
It's like the second or third time I think we just kind of foul. Or he just kind of runs down the court and just has a layup there.
Yeah. On the pass, we got a little bit of a contact. We got a foul on 14 Miles Mudd. So that's the 4th team foul on Ballard. So the next one will send the Tigers to the line, but we have 37 seconds left in the second, so I don't know if we'll have another foul here before half. Billy able to get through. His floater is blocked. Preston Stensland is able to recover the shot.
And it looks like they'll hold it.
Yeah, we kind of got 1 second differential between the shot clock and game clock. 1, maybe 2 seconds, so we can kind of hold for last shot here.
Yep.
To Rash at the top. Ooh, got a loose ball.
The floor.
Yeah. And as he's trying to pass it to Stensland, it bounces out of bounds. So the ball will go to the Bombers. That's unfortunate if you're a Tiger. With 8 seconds to go. Gibson, 2, 1. He's forced to put up a shot, and it's blocked by Toronis. So Bombers go to half with a 35-34 lead. So neck and neck game here between the Tigers and Bombers.
It is going to be a battle.
It will
all night long.
It will be. Stensland is the Tigers' leading scorer with 14 going into half. And for the Bombers, 21. Ursland is leading the team with 11 on the Bombers. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back from second quarter Raccoon River Conference basketball. Bombers are leading right now, 35-34, headed into the second half. It's been a really good game to watch and commentate and be a part of. You got the number 1 ranked team in 3A, Ballard, against your 8th, 9th, 10th mini rankings out there, like we said earlier.
Top 15.
Yeah, but let's say top 15, top 10 ranked matchup between the two schools. And it's living up to it, that's for sure. It's been an awesome game. Tigers looking to, I think, for their key to the second half is just not be sloppy with the ball. We cannot have those turnovers that we've been having, and we need just to make those shots that we keep kind of leaving up there.
Yep.
Ballard, you kind of need to shut down the second opportunities that you're letting the Tigers have, and then just keep moving the ball, because when it seems to be that they're moving the ball, they're getting buckets. But here we go. Starting the second half, we have the same starting 5 for the Tigers: Haig, Toronis, Hawthorne, Stensland, Rash, as well as the Bombers, I believe, in Brown, Gibson, Ursland, Parker Miller, and Miles Mudd. Loose ball, Tigers able to retain possession of it.
I don't think the shot clock resets there because Ballard never made
yeah, I don't think so
possession
either.
of the ball.
No. Shot clock at 15 as Rash drives in, puts it up, doesn't get the fall. Rebounded there by Parker Miller.
Tough finish there.
Ursland at the top to Gibson. Gibson at the free throw jumper goes. Good shot right there by Jude Gibson. 34-37 Ballard lead.
Been a lot of just drive down.
Yeah.
No look, kick it out, and go on from there.
Yeah, definitely on both sides. As Haig drove it in and looked to kick it out, just like you said, and it was tipped out of bounds by the Bombers, so Tigers will have the ball. Kind of like the corner baseline there.
Yeah. It's like a corner kick in soccer almost.
Got a 5-second violation, unable to find anybody. That's unfortunate. Can't have those turnovers for
Yeah,
Tigers.
Coaches always tell you, if there's nothing open, we'd rather take that than they get a steal and get to run on the other end with numbers.
Right.
I mean, still, you don't want the 5-second, but it's better than a turnover and points.
Right.
3 points for the other team.
And transition points have been big for both sides.
Yep.
Preston able to poke the ball out, and Hawthorne gets the steal as Tigers on a fast break. 2-on-2. Preston gets the fall. A lot of contact. So 36-37 Bomber lead.
Stensland up to 16 points already.
Wow.
Having a good game.
Yeah, he's definitely been our kind of hot hand, top guy to go to. That's Jackson Brown, the
Ballard's hot hand.
yeah, definitely. He's been the team's apparent top 3-point shooter today, and I'm guessing the season. Tigers have numbers as Haig puts it up and gets fouled on his way up. He'll be headed to the line for 2. Fouled by 22, Easton Ursland. So I had to wait till the announcer gave the announcement. I couldn't see what number it was, and I didn't check.
Couple guys right there.
Yeah, it was kind of a 2-on-1. As Haig makes his first. Gabe checks in for Rash. Gabe Fierce, I should say.
Yeah.
That's Haig. The second. Long. Rebounded by Mudd. Bombers setting something up here on offense. Ursland for 3, contested. Long. Rebounded by Haig.
Tigers looking to run again.
Yeah. They find Stensland on the other side of the court as Stensland steps out of bounds. Will be Ballard ball. 37-40. Ballard lead.
Fair amount of fast break turnovers from both sides tonight. Just trying to play fast, but a lot of coaches will tell you play fast but don't rush, which it sounds easy to do. It's definitely not.
But Parker Miller there with a nice little kind of hook shot almost. Probably not hook, but a little layup. Stolen there by Miller As Gibson on the fast break. We got a charge on Gibson. Good defense there and awareness by Gabe Fierce as he's able to recognize Gibson went up kind of uncontrolled and took one for the team.
Put his body on the line.
Right. Took one of the team, took the charge. Those never feel good, but good defense.
Surprised Ballard's still in this press because, I mean, like, they kind of got those two guys in the middle, but usually the Tigers just bring one of those wings who can handle the ball down. They catch it and bring it up, and press doesn't really do much. But I guess that's what they do. That's what they do.
Looking for the trap there, obviously in the corner.
Yeah.
Ian gets around Gibson. Out to Stensland.
They like the trap there because, you know, it's almost like use the sideline as an extra defender.
Yeah. Ian to the other side of the court to Gabe. Gabe finds Will as Will's ball's tipped out of his hands on his way up by Gibson. Gibson at the top of the key. He drives in. Puts up 2, gets it to fall. Tigers got to slow down these Bombers. Have an official timeout here. Not sure what's going on.
Shot clock, maybe? Game clock?
Yeah. Yeah, not sure what happened there. Probably clock issue.
Usually that's what it is.
Yeah. More oftentimes than not. Eldred taking the ball up the court right now. He finds Turonis. The ball's tipped. It's a loose ball. Gabe and Gibson.
Another almost turnover for the Tigers.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much a turnover right there. Can't be careless with the ball like that.
Yeah.
So possession arrow favors the Bombers as they have a 7-point lead with 4:41 to go in the third. 37-44.
Ballard's been very efficient this half on the offensive side.
Right. Ursulin's shot does not fall. Rebounded by Fierce. Turonis running point for the Tigers. Fierce to Eldred. Back to Fierce. In the corner.
Ooh, that is not where we want to be right now.
No. Gabe drove in. Just good defense there by the Bombers, and they turn it over. Kind of a careless pass right there.
Yeah, that short corner down there, Tigers keep trying to drive baseline, but Ballard keeps doubling.
Yeah.
It usually gets deflected.
They kind of baited that, too.
Yeah.
The guy kind of opened up for Gabe to drive in down the baseline, but they had a guy right there ready to double.
It's happened the last couple possessions, actually.
Yeah. Ballard does quite a bit of substituting here.
Fresh legs.
Schoen, Miller, and Scott check in for the Bombers. Ball's tipped out, stays with the Tigers.
Sloppy start to the second half for the Tigers.
Yeah. Wesselman checks in for Stensland. Kind of going almost with our bigger lineup here with Rash, Wesselman, Haig, Eldred, and Fierce.
Yeah.
Ball to Wesselman. He gets pickpocketed.
It's probably about as big as we can get it because we can't really have
minus Hawthorne.
Will and Trent out there at the same time.
Good defense there by Wesselman as he just jumps straight up. We have a loose ball. Ballard ends up with it. They pass it out to Bryce Miller. He hits the 3. Got a timeout, Tigers. The Bombers get up to a 10-point lead. So that was big turn events there coming out of halftime.
Big swing from Ballard.
Yeah. Full timeout for the Tigers to be a 37-44 lead favoring the Bombers. So we got a minute here to brief about a couple things. Tigers, pretty older team, mostly upperclassmen, have all the playing time minus you got Wesselman in there.
Yeah.
One sophomore that gets playing time, and the rest are juniors and seniors. So a lot of experience, a lot of guys who have had a lot of minutes, so that's good. And then Ballard, I believe, is a pretty experienced team as well.
Yeah.
Mostly upperclassmen.
Both these teams definitely two of the more experienced teams in the conference. A lot of upperclassmen who played a lot of minutes even if they were underclassmen.
Right. Jeez, the music just got real loud in here.
They're blasting it, trying to get the Tigers going here.
I guess.
Student section has come alive. Been a little quiet over there.
Yeah, the Bombers have 2 sophomores in Bryce Miller and Parker Miller. I'm guessing those 2 are twins. Same class.
Yeah,
Who
probably.
contribute. So, a couple underclassmen there for the Bombers, but also pretty upperclassed like the Tigers are. Tigers, Coach B. Zerona's hoping to set something up for the Tigers. Try to get this lead cut down as Haig drives in for 2, gets fouled on his way up. Haig will be sent to the line. Foul on number 20, I believe that was. Yep, Jackson Scott. Which he's getting minutes. I don't believe he played in the first half. So
He was in for a little bit.
Oh, he was?
I remember, yeah.
okay, perfect. As Haig makes it first.
Looks like Ballard plays about 9 guys, and Gilbert usually plays about 8.
Haig makes his second, so got fouled on his layup, but was able to knock them both down. Tigers in a little bit of a 2-2-1 press. Good job getting back on defense for the Tigers. As Ballard's pass gets tipped out of bounds. We'll stay here. 39-47 Bomber lead. Schoen passes it in and is turned over. Connor passes it to Jude as he tried saving it, and Scott is fouled on his way up.
But Gabe Fierce, I think they're going to call it on.
The guy bumps the camera cord. There'll be another cord that kind of bumped loose again.
Yeah, we had a little mishap.
Last time.
Yeah,
But everything's fine. We didn't lose camera quality or footage, so that's good.
or sound.
Yep. Scott's first free throw does not go. Ursuline checks in here for Parker Miller. As Scott back of the line for a second. Makes his second. So 1 out of 2 here for the Bombers as Jackson Brown checks in for Gibson. Oh, geez, we got KCCI here tonight.
Oh, wow.
Tigers able to fight off the press. Fierce.
Good
Two.
finish.
Good ball movement there. Fight off the press and able to cut the lead down to 7.
I haven't seen that camera at all tonight. They just show up.
I think so. Big game in the class of 3A, so makes sense why they're here.
Raccoon River Showdown.
Yeah. And Story County rivalry game.
Yep.
Schools only about 20 minutes apart. Understandable. Good defense by Connor Rash, but Jackson Brown was able to find a way through it. Get the 2.
That was a good move.
That was.
Good patience, too.
Yeah. Rash recovers the ball. Back to Turonis. Turonis, good handles. Puts up the jumper, does not get the fall. Rebounded by Jackson Brown.
Good look from Turonis.
Yeah, just didn't get the fall. Showing at the top of the key to Brown. He drives in, able to avoid the defender, to avoid the charge. Rebounded by Ursuline as he puts it up and is fouled. Ursuline headed to the line for 2. Fouls on Eldred.
I think they said a second over the loudspeakers here, if I can hear through my headset.
Okay, perfect. Looks like we got 2 Tigers checking in, Hawthorne and Stensland, and then a group of 4 of Bombers. A lot of guys checking in and out. Hawthorne, Stensland for the Tigers, and then we got, they all ran together.
Could not
Gibson,
tell.
Schoen, Mudd, and Agana checking in for the Bombers. I think that's right.
Yep, everyone but the free throw shooter.
Yep.
There we go.
Ursuline makes both, and then the free throw shooter checks out. So, fresh 5 for Ballard. Parker Miller checks in for Ursuline.
Seems like the strategy is going to be keep subbing for that 4th quarter, which is going to be a tough one. So you're going to have to want to have as fresh legs as possible, because
Right.
you're going to put your best 5 out there and let them go to work.
Right. The pressure's given Tigers some troubles as the ball got tipped out of bounds, but stays with the Tigers. Good awareness right there by Preston as he's able to get it back to Will. Just got to set some offense up. Set something up. Haig recovers the ball. Stensland 3. Doesn't go. Hawthorne gets the rebound.
I feel like a little too much dribbling here for the Tigers.
Yeah.
Need to move it, swing a little bit.
Yeah, he puts it up and does not get it to go. Stensland with the pressure.
Hey, who's got ball?
There we go. Somebody recovered. Somebody's got him.
It's my basketball stuff saying, I think I'm out there. Who's got ball?
How'd your game go tonight?
It was close back and forth game. I went back and forth. They kind of led for a while, and then we made a little bit of a run late, but they were able to finish and win. They hit some good threes, and we didn't really have very many threes fall tonight. So,
shoot.
Yeah,
Well,
that was a good JV team, though. Very
Yep.
good JV team.
Yeah. Usually when you got two good varsity teams, that means you got
Going to be a good JV team.
Yeah, you got solid guys behind them. Agana for 3 is short. Hawthorne is fouled on the rebound by Schoen, I believe that is. 11. Yep.
Probably one of the better JV teams we played this year. Them and Pella were probably the two hardest.
Right.
Pella had some big kids.
Yeah. Pella just...
They just have tall kids. I don't know how or why, but they do.
Always have and probably always will be.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Jackson Brown checks in for Schoen as the Tigers have a loose ball on the full court pressure, but the ball goes out of bounds and is recovered by the Tigers, and the ball will stay with them. Billy Taronis directing traffic. He hands it off to Haig. To Stensland. Back to Taronis as he drives in. Out to Haig. He puts up a jumper.
There we
Gets it to go.
Better possession there from the Tigers. They're swinging the ball, not as much dribbling.
Yeah. 43-51 Bomber lead. 8-point lead with 45 seconds to go. Tigers get a turnover. Stensland on the fast break. Does not get the layup to fall. Rebounded by Hawthorne. Out of bounds. Preston's foot stepped out of bounds. That's happened to him a couple times tonight, I think. He's just gotten too close to the baseline and stepped out.
Yep.
Ursuline checks in for Agana.
37 seconds left in this quarter. Bombers by 8.
Tigers putting on a little full court pressure here.
We've got about 2.5 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock.
Gibson holding the ball at the top. The key.
Probably for the last shot, I would
Yeah.
guess. Unless somehow we do something.
Pretty much the last shot, I'd say.
Yeah.
13 seconds left on the shot clock. Gibson still at half court. Here he goes. Jackson Brown, deep 3. Doesn't get to go.
Tigers
5,
better go.
4,
Oh, that got
3,
tipped.
2. Mud chucks up a shot, does not get it to fall. It's caught midair by Miller, and he puts it up, but that does not go either.
Surprised he was able to track that ball.
I know, that was good good awareness kind of there by Parker Miller. So that'll take us to the fourth quarter. 43-51, Bomber lead. Bombers definitely won this quarter, obviously. Tigers not able to keep it as close as they were in the first 2 quarters. So Tigers looking to catch fire here, try to get hot, make some shots, and get this lead back before time expires. Last 8 minutes.
That early run for Ballard at the beginning of the third quarter really kind of gave them this lead they had. They kind of played back and forth ever since then, but the little run at the beginning really helped the Ballard Bombers.
Yeah.
The music is loud. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Looks like KCCI went over to the student section. Student section nice and hyped up. Not sure when this is from, but as of the past 18 meetings between the Tigers and the Bombers, Ballard leads series 13-5. So Tigers trying to add one to that column, and Bombers trying to keep the lead going on them.
If I'm not mistaken, I think last year we won here, and then at Ballard, I think Ballard won. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Yeah, very possible. No, I think you're right, actually. Yeah.
I know Ballard won at Ballard. I do remember that.
Yeah. So Ballard again applying pressure here. Billy running point. We got a foul on Gibson.
Not a lot of fouls.
No.
So nobody's really in foul trouble. They gotta, worry about. Gibson's second, but that's not too bad at all.
No. Heading fourth quarter, he should be fine.
Yeah. You've got 5. I mean, don't use them all, but.
Stensland with the reverse layup gets the fall. Good layup and take right there by Stensland. He has 18 tonight.
Student section coming alive a little bit now.
Yeah.
Must have been saving it.
Gibson puts up a shot and gets
Good
the
finish.
and one to fall as he trips over his own teammate who hit the deck there. Not what we wanted to do for a Tiger.
No, absolutely not.
No. Looking to cut the lead down, and three-point play is not ideal. So Gibson will head to the line for his opportunity at the three-point play.
Looks like both teams have got all their starters out there. Probably be that way for a while, I guess.
Yeah. Gibson does get the and one to fall. Tronis finds Stensland.
Good find.
Stensland finds Will, and Will puts it up, does not get the fall. Rebounded by Gibson. He's on the attack, looking for fast break points. He passes it and it is off the leg of Taronis. So stays here with the Bombers. 7:20 to go in the fourth. Ballard's probably going to try to slow it down, burn a lot of time off, keep the ball moving. Jackson Brown goes in, is fouled on the way up for 2, so he'll be going to the line, shooting 2.
Kind of got Conrash to jump there. And
Yeah.
Once you're in the air, there's not much you can do.
Yeah, he caught him in the air, and yeah, kind of out of luck.
I'd say probably 9 times out of 10. If you're in the air, you're probably going to get called for a foul if they go up for it right away.
Right. Jackson Brown makes his first, extends the lead to 10.
Tigers are going to have a little run in them if they're going to win this game.
We will. Brown makes a second. Billy able to get his way through the 2 defenders and puts up a nice little floater right over the 2.
Good little, I don't know, ball fake you want to call it. He kind of made it look like he was going to dish it, and then he just went out with a little floater.
Yeah. Billy Taronis defending Gibson as he goes in. He finds Ursland. Ursland gets it up, finishes for 2. If we want to get a comeback here, we gotta stop him on defense. We can't do that. Mudd for 3. Long. Taronis finds Rash on the fast break. He puts it up and is fouled for the and one. That's what we needed right there.
Hopefully that'll get the Tigers going and we can mount this comeback.
Yeah, that's what we needed right there. We need a few of those. Rash is headed to the line for his and one. Eldred's checking in for Haig. Looks like Gabe's headed to the line, or headed to the scores table also. Nope, he's not.
Nope.
Maybe for shooter.
Nope, BJ told him to sit back down.
Nope.
He told him. Yeah, he's going to probably send him once after Connor shoots this would be my guess.
Yeah, there he goes. Connor makes a second, or his and one, and he'll check in for Rash. Looks like losing.
For Hawthorne.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of a surprise.
Yeah, running a little bit of a smaller lineup here, probably a little more offensive threats, possibly.
I'd say it's all guard-like players, all guys who move their feet well and can get steals and run.
Right.
Not that Will doesn't do either of those things, just,
Not as shifty as some of the other guards.
Yeah. They can all handle the ball, too, everyone on the court.
Yep. Eldred gets called for the foul. That's his 4th, I just heard on the speaker.
Oh, okay.
So that's not great, but they'll send Gibson to the line for 2. And he's been pretty automatic from the line so far. So not the guy we want to send to the line. He makes his first. Eldred checks out, and so does Fierce. Checking in is Haig and Hawthorne. So those 2 just came in, and they just came out. It's the same two, so in
Maybe
and
a
out.
little offensive defense substitutions, maybe. I don't know. We haven't seen it enough where I can officially call it that yet, but it's kind of what it's looking like.
Possibly, or potentially. 6:02 left. Ballard with a 9-point lead, 50-59. Billy puts up a 3, no good. Puts up a floater, gets it to fall. It's the same
Attaboy,
floater
Billy.
he just had earlier. So
He works on that floater game a lot at practice.
Yeah.
Especially the running floater. It's hard, but if you can get that down, it's a pretty good move, especially for a smaller guard like Billy.
yeah, get it over those taller defenders.
Exactly.
So that seems to be his move. 7-point lead right now for the Bombers, 52-59. Got an exciting one here. We got a foul on Billy, I believe.
Yep. He's only got one, though, so nothing to worry about at this point.
So the next foul will send the Bombers to the line, which that's not good in the fourth quarter. We don't have any fouls to afford.
Nope.
To give up.
Got to play some clean defense here.
Yeah.
Ballard's been pretty good at the line tonight. They haven't missed too many.
Definitely. Jude gets his nice easy layup to fall.
Strong finish.
Yeah, back to a 9-point lead, 61-52.
Still plenty of time for the Tigers to make something happen. 5 minutes left.
Haig, corner 3. Does not get it to go. Ballard on the attack, 4:55. Time remaining. Ursuline, good take right there. Extended to an 11-point lead.
That was an acrobatic finish, to say the least.
Yeah. Haig on the take, out to Stenson for 3. Need this.
Oh.
Does not get it to go. Rebounded by Mudd. Miller taking the ball up court. He drives in, gets by Haig. His layup does not go. He gets his own rebound and gets it to go.
Tigers are jumpy, and that's what's allowing Ballard to get some of those rebounds.
Stenson lead to 13. We have a foul on Ursuline. So again, Ballard with a four-man substitution. Everybody but Parker Miller staying in. Trent Wesselman checks in for Will Hawthorne.
Oh, yeah. Probably going to give these guys out here on the court maybe, I'd say probably 2 minutes and bring the starters back in, depending on how the game goes.
A little miscommunication left Wesselman open, but he is unable to corral the ball, and it's a Tiger turnover.
That's just too easy for them.
Yeah.
He just dribbled right down and had a layup. No one stepped in to help or anything.
No. They have a 14-point lead. A lot of contact.
Slippery.
Yeah.
Ballard looking to run again.
Yeah. Tigers turn the ball over again. Parker Miller, nice move. Does not get the layup to fall. Rebounded by Wesselman.
Tigers have got the advantage here if they can.
No.
Nope.
Got the guy back. Got a body foul on Scott. It's the third team foul on the Bombers. So they got one more before the Tigers head to the line, too.
15-point game now. Ballard's kind of pulled it away here a little bit.
Yeah, we had it down to 7, but not able to cut it down any more than that. Wesselman checks out for Hawthorne. Into Haig. Not even guarded. Nice easy layup.
Yep, here come some of the Ballard starters back into the game.
Yeah, 3-man substitution here. So a lot of substituting on the Ballard side, which, I mean, we've seen that the whole game. Keeping fresh legs in.
I think that speaks about their program, though. They got good guys all the way on the bench that they trust throwing out there to make the plays happen.
Right.
Just like that, 2 guys who came off the bench, just nice little 2-man game, and they scored.
Scott with the easy layup.
Tigers got to get going here.
Yeah. 2:54 left in the fourth quarter.
Good find.
Hawthorne, nice easy 2. Ballard with a 13-point lead, 56-69, as head coach B.J. Taronis calls a timeout. Got a full timeout, so minute here. Talk about things, set things up, set presses up, set up offensive plays. But for the Tigers, we gotta stop them on defense. That's, I mean,
Too many wide open layups. They just drive right down. No one steps in to help.
Right. I mean, our offense has been pretty solid and pretty productive, I'd say, but if we can't stop them on defense, we can't get those runs and we can't
Get out in
those comebacks.
transition, yeah.
Right. So we got to get back on defense and just work on stop them on D, and again, offense hasn't been bad.
We like to talk a lot about the Iowa State Cyclones on here. Both me and Mason Cyclone fans, and kind of sometimes Gilbert reminds me of the Cyclones, where they get a lot of those points from fast breaks and getting out and going, because off those turnovers, that's how they like to score. And Iowa State does that. Sometimes they do it really well, and other times we kind of struggle. So.
And I think that's kind of very similar to Ballard here too.
Yeah,
tonight.
they like to get going too.
They like to get those points off transition and points off turnovers, and kind of tonight, I think Ballard's just been the faster team, and they've been getting back on defense better, and that's not been able to. It's kind of been hard for the Tigers to get those nice, easy, fast break points that we're used to getting more often.
Yep.
So 2:47 to go. Bombers have a 13-point lead, 56-69.
Tigers in the zone out of the timeout.
Yeah, 1-3-1 it looks like.
Throw a little wrinkle in there.
Yeah. Kind of interesting here this late in the game. But able to find Mudd, who's the open bomber. He gets a nice easy 2. Ballard still in the press.
Ooh, slow it down.
Yeah.
There we go.
Set something up here, fellas.
Swing it.
We got a push foul on Mudd. That will maybe send Gabe to the line. Yeah, it looks like it.
Yep.
So first bonus free throws we've seen of the night. Need these two to start the run. That's for sure.
Indeed.
Gabe does not get his first to fall. Haig checks in for Eldred. Looks like Rash will be checking in here for Fierce in second, if he makes the second.
We shoot free throws in practice, and you can make them there, but once you get in the game and your legs are tired and your whole body's tired, it's a whole different thing. You think it looks easy, it's not.
And you got pressure of the environment and student sections yelling at you, and it's a big game. Yeah, never easy. Nope. Free throws, but there's nothing really free about them.
Absolutely not.
Gibson setting the offense up. Got a double screen here by Ursland on Stensland.
I would assume Ballard's probably going to take their time here on some of these possessions. Oh, maybe not.
Yep. Rash gets called for the foul. We'll send Jackson Brown to the line. Foul is on Connor, and that's his third of the night. But again, this late in the game, 3 fouls, not that big of a deal.
Both teams will be in the bonus the rest of the game, though. So any kind of foul, you're shooting 2 at the line.
That might make this last 2 minutes of the game last 10 minutes.
Years.
Yeah. It's all right, though. Slow down the game. Give more time for the Tigers to make a comeback. Jackson Brown misses the second and gets his own rebound, and we have a loose ball, jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Bombers, it looks like. Yep.
Neither team here is afraid to dive on the deck.
No. Fun to watch.
Yeah, it is fun to watch.
Got 3 Ballard guys
drying off the court.
Yeah.
So no one biffs it.
Yeah. Agna, Gibson, and Mudd had towels drying off the court. Didn't need any slippage there. Looks like the refs moved where we were inbounding it so nobody slipped. Inbounded to Gibson. 1:55 left on the game clock.
Student section is not very lively right now.
No.
They probably need them the most.
Right. Parker Miller finds Jackson Brown. He's turned over.
Hasn't been too much noise from the Ballard student section, though.
Oh, looks like goaltending, but it's not called. And Ballard gets a free layup. That looks like goaltending, but
I don't know. We don't have a great angle. We kind of have the rim in the way.
Yeah. BJ Taronis and Gilbert fans wanted that called, but the rest had a better view, and good call.
They know what they're doing.
Right. They know the rule book better than we do.
Yep.
So.
Even if it wasn't goaltending, it's a pretty impressive block.
Yeah.
Getting up there.
It was. Got hops.
For sure.
74-57 Bomber lead as Haig is sent to the line shooting 2. Haig makes his first. Ballard student section gets loud for the KCCI camera crew. Haig's second does not fall. 58-74 Bomber lead with 1:17 to go in the fourth quarter.
Oh, no.
Looks like miscommunication there maybe on the double and left like 2 or 3 guys there open.
Yeah, we had 2 guys who were trying to go jump a pass up top, and then there was no pass up top.
Yeah, Billy throws up a 3, does not go. Desperation time here now for the Tigers. Need to put up some shots. Preston's layup does not go. Rebounded by Will. His putback does not go either. Bombers looking to slow things down. 45 seconds with a 18-point lead. Mud stolen by Stensland.
Tigers got some subs coming in.
Yeah, looking to get the younger guys a little more experience.
Yeah, you could say that.
Found Rash.
Only one sophomore checking in. Rest
Oh.
are juniors and seniors.
Right.
But I'm not sure they're going to make it. Nope.
No.
Ballard's going to dribble it out, and that is going to be the game.
Your final for tonight will be 76-60 Ballard win. Leading scorers of tonight, number 21, Jackson Brown with 20 for your Bombers. Number 22, Ursuline with 18, and 23, Gibson with 16. For your Tigers, we have 4 guys with 10 points. We have number 0, Billy Turonis, or excuse me, our leading scorer for the Tigers, number 1 for Stensland, and 3 guys with 10 points, Turonis, Haig, and Hawthorne. So, good conference game.
Hard fought.
Yep, Bombers will move to 7-0. Tigers will move to 5-2. Tigers will have the
I think we play ADM on Tuesday here.
ADM, yes, versus ADM. So
Another big game.
that will be another huge game, another huge conference game for the Tigers. But thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate you, and go Tigers.